back here on the Columbia Cougars Coaches Show, Mediacom Channel 22. You'll also be able to watch this and previous episodes on the website, columbiacougars.com, which the webmasters have to get working. Add something to your list. The web department's going to have to start getting ready to add new rosters and links and everything on the website, columbiacougars.com. All the stats and stories and info, and listen to the play-by-play video and more on the websites if you're unfamiliar. Another cool feature, too, that they've got set up on the website is scores. You mentioned texting earlier. You can get a score immediately sent right to your phone if the team's on the road. As soon as it goes final, you get an update. Keep up on all your Cougar athletic teams. We mentioned your induction into the Hall of Fame for the NAIA, but Columbia College Athletic Department has their own Hall of Fame that grows every year on the wall there in the Southwell Complex. And a few more plaques going up on the wall here at the end of September. Tell us who's been inducted.
Cosmo, that's one of the most amazing parts of our homecoming weekend. Be September 30th here in town. Jen Camp out of the softball program, and one of our most decorated softball players, lives in Columbia now, will be going in. Mark Jones from the men's basketball program will be going on. John was obviously these are all amazing athletes, but John had one amazing stat that I've always really been intrigued by. He was our point guard, and during his senior year led us in scoring and rebounding, and that's really an interesting thing from the point position. And then Dan Hogan from the soccer program he really was a key coach in terms of building our soccer program to the level that Coach Klein has got it now. He coached a lot of years for us, was the all-time winningest coach until Coach Klein kind of went past him.
Another addition to the Athletic Hall of Fame for Columbia College, women's basketball player as well being nominated or being awarded.
Yeah, exactly. Tiffany Foote out of St. Louis, who was a great point guard for us, led our teams to amazing records in national tournament appearances. And so we really have a great grouping of student athletes and coaches, and it's going to be a great event for Columbia College.
And again, the full lineup of the events, everything that you want about that is online at columbiacougars.com. New school coming into the conference is McKendree moves up to NCAA Division II, so they are no longer in the American Midwest Conference. And you're welcome now in Benedictine University out of Springfield. So now the White Knight limo bus trip back to Springfield that was off the schedule after University of Illinois Springfield left is now back in. Tell us what you know a little bit about the new addition and how did that come about?
Well, it's been an interesting process, Cosmo. They're fairly new to the NAI. I actually was asked to sit on the visit team for their entrance into the NAI. It is a branch campus. Used to be Springfield College. It was a junior college. They wanted to go 4-year, partnered up, and actually was purchased by Benedictine University, and that took it to a 4-year program. They did gain entry into the NAI, and so it's an evolving program at this point. We do anticipate that they'll start men's and women's basketball in the next year. It was a critical add to us because they were in our footprint. So travel, as you already mentioned,
right,
was easy. Secondly, women's soccer was a big part of the decision because in NAI conference playoff is your automatic direct qualifier, and if you drop below 6 schools in your league, then you become an independent in that sport. And as we all know, independent is a tough road. And so
more play-in wins to get into that national tournament.
You had to play in, and they might send you off to North Dakota, right, for your competition. So looking for schools in your footprint is really important. Travel is a huge part of college athletics. The Trans-South conference has been losing schools, so there's some discussion about some potential adds out of the Trans-South. So just like Big 12, SEC, Pac-12, Big 10, that really is 12.
Right. I'm just glad the AMC has no number next to it, no Roman numerals. We don't have to, once the Region 5 went away, you don't have to worry about remembering what a Roman numeral is, and it might be the Conference 9 with 12 teams, and 14 is so confusing. But it's growth, it's progress, again, continuing both Columbia College and within the conference. One leaves, you replace, and add a new rival on the field.
It's again, it's a very fluid time period, and it's exciting, Cosmo. It is nice to see, new competition, schools that we hadn't really participated against. But, we are having to backfill.
Sure.
Certainly McKendree was a big part of our rivalry.
Right.
And so somebody else will step up. And as I tell people all the time, there normally is somebody you really don't like. So we'll find somebody else we don't like a whole lot.
Exactly. Well, Park came back in here a couple of years ago, so it all shifts around, and it seems like right now, and it's good for the conference, but there's not, in each sport, there's several teams that are competing for those top spots in all the conferences, or in all the athletic teams right now.
And I think that's healthy.
That's good.
That's good.
It's a good thing. As long as we end up winning, that's a good thing. And right now, volleyball and soccer they're doing very, very well. And get out to Southwell for volleyball, out to our Marvin Owens for some soccer, and the Hall of Fame induction, the family homecoming weekend coming up here very, very quickly. Bob, thanks for your time, and thanks for watching our first edition of the season Columbia Cougars Coaches Show on Mediacom Channel 22.